Hey guys, so remember I just did a video not that long ago talking about Doki Doki Literature Club being removed from the Google Play Store and everything. And in the comments, one of my subscribers said, we got into a conversation back and forth about the game. And basically, she requested that I do a Remembering Forgotten Memories episode based on when I blindly played that game not knowing what it was, and was traumatized by it, much like everyone else who has ever played it was traumatized by it, whoever went into it blindly. So this was, like, weirdly one of the only games in the history of gaming, at least as an adult, that I ever played without watching so much as a playthrough first or anything. I went in truly blind. And I was seeing so many people post playthroughs of this freaking thing on YouTube when it came out because the game was free, therefore anyone could play it. I mean, the base game is still free. If you want, like, the plus version, yeah, you gotta pay for that. But anyway, so, fine. I was like, oh my god, it's so cute and kawaii. I love the character designs. They are freaking adorable. I need to play this thing. And clearly, it's all over the place. So, I download it, and I wait for a day when, frankly, I had nothing better to do. It was a cold, rainy day. I had the house to myself, which almost never fucking happens, but I did that day, and I'm playing it, and, you know, it starts out for, like, the first hour or so. Seems like just your standard, run-of-the-mill anime dating sim. Didn't seem like anything special, didn't seem like anything weird, didn't seem like shit. But that's the thing with this game, it's deceptive, right? So it gets everybody the same way, and it lets you play just long enough to start getting emotionally invested in the characters, especially the first girl, who, of course, naturally, I was, like, finding myself resonating with as a character. I was like, oh my god, she is me. And then there's the first plot twist that's like the first fake ending of the game. It seems like it's game over and it's a bad ending, but it's not really the ending of the game. But basically, spoiler. I mean, this game came out in, 2017, so I mean, if you don't know what happens in it by now, I'm sorry, I'm spoilering it. So I mean, there's basically a scene where, I mean, she's struggling with depression, and you go over to wake her up because she's late to walk with you to school, even though she walked with you to school every day, and you let yourself into her house to go wake her up, and you find her, you know, with the noose and unalived. Mind you, this was not that long after the fact of when I tried to do that, and thankfully failed, but, like, it was just like, oh, fuck. I got triggered so hardcore by this shit, and again, I'm home alone on a rainy-ass day, and this is the character that I'm sitting there freaking mentally associating with the whole time. I'm just like, fuck my life. So, okay, I'm thinking, alright, I have to do her justice, I have to go back in, I have to start over. Not knowing there is no way of getting a good ending with this game. That's the whole point. It's psychological horror. You cannot get a good ending with the free game. With the plus version of the game, you can. But anyway, so you go back in, and you're thinking it's going to be the game starting over, right? But plot twist. Now it starts seeming like it's glitching out. Spoiler, that's intentional, but not knowing. You're just like, okay, I mean, it was creepy enough that the girl died, and now it's, like, glitchy, and, ooh, I'm really uncomfy. Again, that is the whole point of this thing. It's psychological horror. And it's like the game starts over, except minus the girl. Everywhere she was is now missing and corrupted. That is intentional, but, you know, you play it blindly. You don't know this shit. And the longer you stick with it, the more the game corrupts itself, and the more unhinged the other characters get as you keep playing it. And you start realizing how fucked up this thing is, right? And you realize that, Monica, you know, there's all the memes about just Monica. It's like you play that and suddenly it makes sense, right? So you start to realize she is the problem, and you think, well, maybe if I just delete her character file, I can save the first girl, Sayori. No, you cannot. You try that, you instantly get met immediately with a worse hanging scene of the first girl, like immediately upon booting the game. And there is no way around it. You cannot play the game until you either put Monica back or until you uninstall and reinstall. There is no way around it. It's so fucked up. And this was before I knew about all the creepy shit in the game files. Oh, it's one of those where, like, you keep the game files open the whole time, and there's randomized creepy shit that pops up in there as you play the game, and they randomize, and they show up at different points depending on where you are in the game and which path you took in the game. Some of them, to this day, still freak me out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of them still freak me out. Most of them I'm pretty desensitized to at this point. But the only reason why I'm telling this as a Remembering Forgotten Memories story is because the next girl that it seems like the game really does heavily push you towards, Yuri, she gets really unhinged to the point of also unaliving right in front of you. Stabby ways. It's bad, and it's, I mean, for an anime game, it's surprisingly graphic, because not only do you watch her unalive, you're forced to stare at her corpse for what is supposed to be the entire weekend of time passing locked in this classroom with her, and you're just watching her slowly decompose, and there is no way around it. You are forced to look at it. I fucking hate it. That part still gives me chills and goosebumps to this day. I hate it. I've been desensitized to Sayori. I have not been desensitized to Yuri. No matter how many times I've played it, no matter how many playthroughs I've watched. It does not get better. Anyway, so at this point, I am, like, crying hysterically and, like, just unable to fucking cope, and yet I'm still playing it like a dumbass. Anyway, I eventually hit a point of tapping out. I don't think I hit the true ending of the game on that playthrough. Although I did end up watching other people play through it to find out what the fuck is supposed to happen, because I couldn't mentally or emotionally cope with it, right? But okay, so here's the thing. Remember, cold rainy day. I'm home alone playing it. It's winter. It gets dark out early. So eventually I hit a point of, I fucking hate this. I'm going upstairs to my room. I just want to go, like, lay down and cry or something. I get to my room. I go to flip on the light switch. And the further away light sconce in the ceiling must have had a bulb that was this close to burning out, because all of a sudden it's flickering like fucking crazy. Now, the scene with Yuri, as time is passing, it's like flickering over it, both to disorient you and make it super uncomfy and unsettling, on top of just time passing. And just from it being like that, I shrieked and ran back the fuck down those stairs so damn fast. Like, nope. I was like half convinced, oh god, I'm gonna find a fucking dead anime girl in the far side of my room, aren't I? Oh my god. And I would not go back up there until my sister came home from school or wherever the hell she was that day, and I literally made her go in there. She had no knowledge of this game or what the hell I was talking about. She just thought I was delusional, out of my mind, and I probably was a little bit, right? But, like, you know, I get that way. But she's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would there be a dead girl in your room? Did you kill somebody? I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you ask me that? No, I play this game and I'm scared, and oh my god, I can't explain it. Like, I can't even show it to you because you can't do scary shit. Just, can you please just go in there and reassure me that there was not a dead anime girl on the floor? And she's like, I'm calling Dad. And she literally made my dad come home from work early because she thought I was, like, having an episode or something. She's like, I don't know if we have to send her back to, like, the psych ward or what the fuck is going on. And, I mean, fair. You know, thinking about it in hindsight and putting myself in her shoes, fucking fair, right? So, like, he comes home, and I am trying to explain this, and now I am even more upset and distraught than I already was. And I'm trying to explain, and he's like, over his head. And my sister's just like, no, really, like, I am studying psychology. I'm pretty sure she is having an episode. Like, I think you need to, like, get her help. And I made him go up there and walk through my room and my bathroom. Just reassure me there was nothing scary in there, that there was not a dead anime girl on the floor. Obviously there was not, because anime girls aren't real, first of all, and secondly, Like, obviously there's not. I was the only one home, what the fuck? So, he's just like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but there is nothing in there. Get your fucking ass in there now. So I did, and obviously it was fine. But it's like, I still, like, anytime a fucking light starts to flicker like it's starting to go out, I still have that knee-jerk reaction this many years later of nope, 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 nope. Like, I'm not going in there. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Nope. Which is so ridiculous, because now I have played through this stupid game so many times, and I have watched so many other people play it, that, like, I am mostly desensitized to it, other than that part. And apart from some of the creepypasta files in the game files, but, like, I still have that reaction to the damn flickering light bulb about to go out. Cannot deal with it. Cannot fucking deal with it. Thanks a lot, Team Salvato, you bastards. But it did make me feel marginally better watching other people's playthroughs, playing it blindly, and watching, like, grown-ass men reduced to just tears not being able to cope with this game either. So it is not just me being a wuss. Like, this game is designed to fuck with you. Like, there is no two ways about that, unless you have all the spoilers going in. And again, this many years after the fact, like, there's no way you're truly being spoiled. You kind of know. You kind of know, just from pop culture at this point. But, good God. It was so over-the-top ridiculous. And, I mean, for that to have been the one and only time I went into a game totally blindly, you bet your ass at this point it is, like, virtually never again will I play anything blindly, because I'm like, nope, not finding myself in that boat again, not finding myself totally off guard like that shit again. Hello, goats. They were really loud. I don't know what that was about. They all just, like, screamed at the same moment. Maybe they're all having a moment about Doki Doki Literature Club, too. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I've played other horror games. I've played other psychological horror games since then. Very rarely have I found any that fuck with me to the same degree that Doki Doki did. And for something that was released as a free game, I'm like, what kind of evil genius was behind this? Oh my god. Like, I think Cooking Companions is one of the only ones that ever came close. You and Me and Her was another one that came close, but not to the same degree. But Cooking Companions, no thank you. No thank you. The illustrations from that one still haunt my nightmares. And the art style is a little too close to Doki Doki for my liking. Anyway, that was my DDLC story, so